WPTF Afternoon News. I'm Jeff Hamlin, joined in studio here by none other than Luke Reynolds, who is the TikTok dad. He is a Wake Forest resident, lived in that town for some 12 years now. Originally, he grew up on the coast, and now he is going to establish himself in the world of music, hopefully through social media. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad at all. So what led you to put your music on TikTok?
Really, I got bored kind of after the pandemic at night and had a lot of energy to burn. I always played music and decided to get on and just start playing live. Okay. So I wasn't recording videos, I was playing live, which is kind of a different, at the time was a very new thing. And live streaming kind of became a big thing through TikTok and kind of grew my audience. So I'm up to about 80,000 followers now.
80,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
And that got the attention of some folks out on the other side of the country, right?
Yes, I did get early on. They liked me even when I had about 6,000 followers. They had reached out. They really liked what I was doing. They saw something really unique there that was happening, and they kept saying, we're going to have you out to play a concert at TikTok headquarters in Culver City in LA. And but they were still shut down because of restrictions. So once the restrictions lifted later that year, they invited me out to play a concert, like play a live stream concert from TikTok headquarters. And I was actually the first live streamer to play from their headquarters because it had been shut down when live was created.
Okay. So you got a following over 80,000, and you're now starting to help some other musicians, right?
Yeah. People always ask me what my goal is, and I really want to create a blueprint for other people to do this. And naturally, I've met a lot of musicians locally who want to transition from playing bars to doing live streaming, and so I've helped a lot of people just figure it out. A lot of local people that are doing very, very well on the app. But I've also met people in LA when I was out there who were like legit signed artists who don't know how to live stream, who have come to me for that help.
Okay. Now, you released a single yesterday called Sometimes.
I did.
Now, can you play that for us here, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we have your guitar here, yes. So you can bring that out of your case. And Sometimes was recorded this past September in Los Angeles, and I'm just going to lean back here. You got a beautiful guitar there.
Yes,
I'm just going to let you go to town on it here.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's never quite enough. I know the world can be so tough. You wake up in the morning and you give it your best go. Sometimes it's never quite enough. And when you look up in the sky, you can never figure why. Had it all, but now it's good as gone. In this moment you're still here, letting go of all the fear, mystery of what will bring us home. The sun will set and rise. This is just the way it gets sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to keep your faith when someone that you love will leave this place. Lose a little piece of you with everyone who goes. Sometimes it's hard to keep your faith. And when you look up in the sky, you can never figure why. Had it all, but now it's good as gone. In this moment you're still here, letting go of all the fear. Mystery is what will bring us home. The sun will set and rise. This is just the way it gets sometimes. Sometimes it's never quite enough. I know the world can be so tough. When you look up in the sky, you can never figure why. Had it all, now as good as gone. In this moment you're still here, letting go of all the fear. Mystery is what will bring us home. The sun will set and rise. This is just the way it gets sometimes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. Sometimes by Luke Reynolds, and that was actually released as a single yesterday. You recorded the original audio file of that was recorded in Los Angeles, right?
Yes, correct. I had an LA producer that reached out to me that wanted to work with me for a while, and finally we had a project. I wrote a song. I'm not churning out like 10 songs a week. I'm really strategic about it. This song was my third song that I wrote. And he reached out and said, "Hey, I'd love to do this project with you. Would you come to LA?" So it was the third time I'd been to LA. I flew out there and we worked in a studio called Revolver, which was pretty famous. It had some connections to Fleetwood Mac. And we worked in Ken Kai's studio. And it was a great experience. It was just, as a content creator as well, that was a good experience to go out there and share that with my fans. And that's why the fans paid for me to go do that. So.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
They actually... did they do through music? I mean, you just pay through it, or
no? They come to my live streams and they fund initiatives. So it's about recording music or making the shows better. So that's how this has been powered.
We're going to hear more from Luke Reynolds, the TikTok dad, as they call him. And this is not the only thing that Luke does. By the way, you can go online and check him out at LukeHReynolds.com. That's LukeHReynolds.com. You can learn more about him there. We'll hear from Luke a little bit more coming up here in just a second. Right now, 4:18.